You are in the fucking zone. You are in the fucking zone on this. For fucking £1.15 a go. Hello there guys, and of course it's very much time to welcome yourselves in for yet another one with us, the Review Bros. My name's Aaron, and thank you for watching along on a sketchy bathtub vibes looking pre-workout. Look at it. It's called Game On. It's got that sticky Revenge Labs sort of underground. It's a sketchy tub. In fact, we also got sent this one by Revenge Labs. This one's Big League Labs there. It says STIM Vibes there. I'm not too sure who is even making this, but they all look the same, all these types, and they're always scary. Now, I hope I survive, as of course I go through the usuals. The taste, the price, the label, primarily the real world effects of using this one. Now, I've got the guys at Supplements for Muscle for sending this one on over. That's where you can purchase this pre-workout and many other similar type products. Wish me survival as I go game on. Okay, so the first segment is of course that taste and mixability. So it comes in two flavours, one being berries, the other one being cherry or cherry lime, I'm not too sure, but berries. I mean, I'm sure it even says differently on the website, but hey ho. So, two flavours to choose from. If I'm honest with you, of course I've used it, but for the sake of the review, I would be thinking at this stage, and I was thinking at the first time I used it, I'm not expecting much from it at all. I don't think they're going all in flavour testing this stuff. Now, a scoop is strong in the air, let me tell you that. 10 grams. It is very strong. In which goes into the container. Woo! I'm nervous, guys. I am nervous. Now, let's see. Let's hope for good things. Right, let's get it down the hatch. It's nasty. It is nasty. And the worst part about it, for a split second, berries comes in strong, but the quickest aftertaste comes in, and it's not nice. Let me give you another. Everything about it is just like. Honest score. I mean, it's not undrinkable, but I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. It's one of the worst ones I've tasted in quite a while on the channel. Oh God, let's get into the price. Okay, so we're talking price now, and as I mentioned at the start, we've got the guys at Supplements for Muscle for sending it on down to us. Now the discount code BROS5, and I even think RB5 works. I never remember which, but I do think both work. Knock 5% off of the products over there, and they've got, like I say, lots of products, and really they go primarily down the strong pre-workout route, okay? But you'll be able to then purchase this product for £34.48 Great British Sterling. Now you do the math, and here's where things get strong, because you get a genuine 30 servings a container. It comes out at £1.15 per serving. Now that's really good on our consistent pricing scale, where a 5 out of 10 is average. This one, a 7.5 out of 10. So a lot cheaper than your average pre-workout out there compared to other servings. So that's a good element, isn't it, right? Now, of course, we're going to have to hope for all the other segments to come through to see whether that price point's worth it. But on the face value of it, it's a thumbs up. Let's move into the label now. Okay, that of course moves us into the label of this pre-workout, Game On, and I can't even tell you who it's from. STIM Vibes or Big League Labs. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, 1 scoop, 10 grams. Start with vitamins at the top, nothing too exciting. I mean, the niacin might be at 50 milligrams, we'll see. We then move into the real bits here. Citrulline, 4 grams, that's the lowest dose we'd probably accept, you know, pumps in the gym. Beta-alanine, 1.5 grams. Now that is shy. We want to see that at least double that dosage. In truth, for the beta tingle, paresthesia, itchy feel as the pre kicks in, and endurance-based benefits down the line. I'm not too sure if we're going to feel anything from that dosage. We've got creatine HCl at 1 gram. Now, creatine HCl is actually best dosed at 1.5 grams. The 1.5 is like the same as 5 grams of creatine monohydrate because its availability in the bloodstream, digestion rate is up. So actually, 1 gram of it in that form is not as bad as it sounds. If that was creatine monohydrate at 1 gram, yeah, fair enough. We'd give them stick for that. We then have N-acetyl L-tyrosine at half the dose we want, 500 for focus and concentration. Taurine, again, half of what we'd want. Natural energy production, bodily function. Acetyl L-carnitine, a fat burner, probably about half of what we'd want. Fat burner, energy. Caffeine anhydrous, 350, that's a big dose, guys. Of course, energy and stimulation. Green tea, fat burner, 50 milligrams. Synephrine HCl, fat burner, 50 milligrams. Hordenine HCl, fat burner, 50 milligrams. Both of those can also give you some mood boost and adrenaline type feels. Grapeseed extract, 20 milligrams, poor dose. L-theanine, 20 milligrams. It's one of those where it is a poor dose, but you'd also, it'd be better not in there at all or in there. It's pointless dose. It's supposed to be in there for calming effect. We have methylsynephrine HCl, 10 milligrams. Now it's a potent version, of course, of it. So I'm actually liking that to like a DMBA type thing because it's stronger than normal synephrine. Black pepper, absorption 10 milligrams. N-methyltyramine HCl, 5 milligrams, a low dose. Normally see that about 25 to 50. Naringin, 5 milligrams for the absorption and digestion and uptake. And your Himbine HCl, 2.5. Not to be confused with Alpha-Yo. It doesn't give those cold sweats, chills, jitters, but it still gives you an adrenaline-like, thermogenic sort of energy side of things. What do I think of the label? I've got to be honest, label is poor. The label is like a 3 out of 10. It's a bad label. It's a very bad label. But I think in this circumstance, of course, I would have to argue with this type of product, that means nothing. Let's move into the effects now. Guys, whoo, I've got a story to tell on this pre-workout. This is powerful, angry, aggressive, dialed in focus. I don't really know where to start with this pre-workout. It does make you angry though, this pre, I've got to say, everything's annoying me. The gym was busier than usual tonight, annoyed. Washing my hands after training, the soap dispenser fell on the floor, annoyed. Get to the car park near the gym, busy, annoyed. Attacking the weights with aggressive power. This is, yeah, I don't know how to put this pre. Beta-alanine, you don't feel that coming, I'm not surprised. Look at that. Honestly, probably don't even show on camera. This is illicit, this pre there. So here's how I thought of it. I took the pre at home, did my sedentary thing. I've mentioned that before. You got to be calm and still whilst the pre kicks in. If you do that, most of the pre's kick into their full potential. If you don't, for some reason, they just don't. And if you've ever had, the nearest thing I can explain to it is you know when you go out for a boozy night out on the alcohol, right? And sometimes the alcohol doesn't hit until you get some fresh air or you start moving, and you just know you out of nowhere it's just there. You're just out. This was a very similar experience. I got up, I looked around the room, and I realised I was dialed the F in. This is like, I want to say like a Dark Labs product for a very small price. The label is not matching that experience. It is much stronger than that would tell me it's gonna be. Pumps were surprisingly good as well. You get these goosebumps, these chills of a DMHA, DMAA highness. My eyes, I just keep focusing on my dilated pupils. Honestly, guys, it's getting hot. That's all you need to know. I can't help but keep getting these waves of euphoria, highness, floatiness coming in. Everything was just firing. But not actually some nice things to tell you with the pre. Obviously for some people that's going to be nice enough. But there wasn't Alfie yo sweats, no negatives, no thermogenic feels. Heart rate was up, but I wouldn't say excessive. I had to drag myself away from the gym. It's just a beastly pre-workout with savage focus. I really don't want to lean into this, but it's like I really don't want to lean into it because I need to use it more times. But I've used it a couple of times. Like a CRAZE like pre-workout, okay? I am dialed the F in. But it's a unique dialed as well. I don't think it's DMHA. I don't even know if I want to say on record it's DMAA, but whatever it is. You are in the fucking zone. You are in the fucking zone on this. For fucking £1.15 a go, are you having a laugh? Honestly, shakes, aggressive. Like I say, you are aggressive on this stuff. Road rage, anger on the weights. I can hear sounds. Of course, that's what I'm supposed to do. I can freaking see sounds. I must mention the lot number now, actually, before I forget it. 2025032702221. Expiration date 12/27. I had such a powerful session. Back and biceps was absolutely turning on all pistons, gears, changing. If that sounds right to you, check it on out. It's really good. It's really illicit. Beginners, stay clear. Intermediates, stay clear. Advanced users, STIM junkies. Boxes ticked. That sounds right to you. Check it on out. Thank you, Subs for Muscle, for sending it on down.